Hey, what's going on? My name is College Work, and welcome back to New Year's Eve, New Year's Day Part 3. This is a little series that I'm doing involved in this. And then obviously, I'm going to be ending this on, I think, Sunday. I'm going to be ending it because obviously New Year's Eve's tomorrow, and obviously New Year's Day's on Friday. So, yeah, I'm going to talk a little bit more today. Because obviously in the last two, I've not been really talking very much about them. You might have noticed by the length of them, I've not really been talking about them kind of a lot. So yeah, today we're going to be talking a little bit more about them and letting you all know. Also, I'm going to be mentioning two things which I didn't actually mention in the previous two, so I will be mentioning them, and also just other things I'm going to be mentioning as well. All the things I've kind of mentioned already, I won't be mentioning those in this one because I've already mentioned them twice already. So, and just like you know with them, they are still happening, just to let you know. So all the stuff that I said yesterday about what is happening on the night is actually still happening. So all that stuff is still happening on that night, just to let you know. But as I mentioned with the two other things, I'm going to be mentioning them while making it a little bit slightly longer. Probably not as long though, but it will be, a little bit longer compared to others. Some of you might have noticed that yes, I'm wearing my home Liverpool top because obviously we played tonight. If you don't know, it wasn't the best game in the world, but we did all right. So yeah, it ended up being a draw again, which I was actually not expecting really. But yeah, it was not a bad game. So I did watch it all, but it wasn't a bad one. So yeah, so today I'm going to be talking a little bit more, and letting you all know. So yeah, so the two things which I didn't mention, I'm going to be mentioning right now. So the first one is I'm going to be having some champagne. So yeah, champagne is something I have drunk before, and it's kind of nice. And yeah, so I'm not sure if you do remember, but on my sister's birthday, if you do remember, yeah, on my sister's birthday, I had some champagne for the first time. It was actually okay. I really enjoyed having it, and then ever since then, I've actually not had it. I've kind of like stepped away from it again, but apparently I'm going to be having it again from tomorrow. And to be honest with you, at the moment, I'm looking forward to having it again because I've not had it for quite a long time. I think it's been 5 months, hasn't it? I've actually not had it, so it is going to be interesting having it again because I've literally not had it. So it's going to be interesting. The thing that I do remember is I drank some out of a bottle. There was like a big bottle that we had, so I drank some out of there, and also I drank some out of a glass as well. So out of two things, and yeah, it was kind of like an alright taste. I did really enjoy having it. I'm not sure how many I had on that day. I don't actually really know, but I know that I did have some anyway, and some of it went okay. So yeah, I was happy about that. And yeah, there was some that I did have, and there was some that I didn't. So yeah, some that I did have, and some that I didn't have. But yeah, so that was kind of like the the ones that I I didn't have and stuff. So yeah, it went all right. But yeah, it went kind of like pretty much okay. So I just really enjoyed it, and then yeah, and then ever since then I've not had any. I don't know why I haven't. It's because that we never buy it. That's the reason why, and obviously, oh, excuse me. I just drink Coke. I just drink either normal Coke, Coke Zero, like just any type of Coke. I just drink. Apart from Diet Coke, I don't like Diet Coke. But all the other Cokes that I do drink, I just really enjoy having them. And that's it. Speaking of one, I do have it right now. It's a Coke Pepsi Max, I'm pretty sure it is. So whatever Coke I like having, I just like drinking it. And ever since then, I've been on it for a long time. And I've just really enjoyed having it. But yeah, having got champagne again, it's going to be really good. And yeah, we'll see how it goes, and yeah, we'll see how we get on and stuff. But yeah, that's kind of that one. And then the other one is Chinese. And another, a lot of people, hopefully a lot of people do this anyway, but having takeaways on New Year's Eve, which is kind of a very nice little thing, isn't it? It's kind of a very nice treat because obviously it's the end of the year. Obviously, it's the last day of the year. And obviously, people having Chinese right near the end. It's kind of just really cool, or just a different restaurant or anything like that, like pizza and other things and stuff. But I'm assuming that a lot of people will be having them tomorrow. I assume anyway. I think so. And the people that are not into takeaways and are not really into them. Well, there's probably not a lot of people that are probably not really into them. All them people that don't like them just will be having normal meals. So, but yeah, but for most of us anyway, I believe we will be having them, especially what ones that people do pick really and stuff. People, will be having them, and you've got to have one on New Year's Eve night because obviously, as I mentioned just a minute ago, it's the last date of the year, and obviously, a lot of people will be having them. So, and that's what we'll be having tomorrow. So I can't wait for that as well, and hopefully, that will go really interesting. But we'll have to see how it goes and yeah, see how it all goes and stuff. But it should be interesting. But yeah, that's all I've got to say. And yeah, that's pretty much all my night wrapped up for tomorrow. Nothing really else happening in there. In the daytime, I've got really nothing planned. Just going to be. Well, I might be. I think possibly I'll be in bed till probably about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, which always happens for some reason. And then I've got a few hours to kind of sort myself out. Check my phone and stuff. And then after that, obviously, the New Year's Eve party will be starting. I don't really know what time it'll be, but yeah. I think a lot of them will be starting those a bit early. Because obviously they want to get a lot of hours in there before obviously it strikes midnight and obviously New Year's Day comes. So I believe that there'll be a whole load of them. But at the moment, I don't know really what's going to be happening. So yeah, we'll have to see. And yeah, but I believe a lot of people will be starting those early, like on the clock and stuff. So yeah, we'll see where it goes and all that, and yeah. So we'll see where it goes. It's going to be, I know it's going to be a different New Year's Eve because obviously we can't have families around, which is we can't have other members around and we can't have households around for it, and yeah, it's going to be a bit annoying, but yeah. So you probably do get the idea it's a bit of a different New Year's Eve this year compared to other years we've had it, but yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. But yeah, I know that obviously. I will be having, obviously, a call with my dad and other people as well. So at least I'll be having a call with half of my other family, which is my dad and my dad's family in his house and all that. So I know that I will be having all of that. But yeah, and to be honest with you, at the moment, it was actually a great idea from my dad actually, because obviously we've not had a video call for a while. Talking to my own dad and my dad's family and stuff. So that's going to be interesting to see. But yeah, so it'll be really good at having that tomorrow. I don't know what time that will be though. It just all depends of when my dad's ready for it, and then obviously we can have it. But yeah, it just all depends of of what they end up saying really. Obviously the time we will be having it and stuff. But I think my sister's going to let me know anyway. My other sister, by the way, who lives with my dad. So yeah, we'll see where we go. And yeah, hopefully I should be on that for a while with them. Obviously talking to them all again, which will be very nice again. Because I haven't been to my dad's in a long time. The last time I went was back in March, if you do remember. It was obviously one before lockdown, COVID started and all that sort of thing. So back then, I last went and yeah, So yeah, it'll be really good to have a call with him and yeah, see how it goes. And obviously, I don't ring people very often because I'm doing things at the same time. And the problems about phone calls is I'm not really into them. Well, I know that I'm going to be having one with my fiance soon, which is still happening soon. But yeah, with my friends and stuff, I don't really do phone calls. I do talk to my best mate, who I've known since bent screen. So I do talk to him a lot on the phone. But phone calls for me, I'm not really into them anymore. Yeah, they've not been my thing. Obviously, having a phone call is, it is okay, but it kind of gets a bit boring because you don't know what to talk about. I do have them occasionally, but I don't have them all the time. Just because I'm not really into them, and I kind of leave half of my friends alone anyway, and I don't really get in touch with them very often because, well, I do sometimes, but I don't really need to, really, do I? And having a phone call with them, it's kind of all right, but it kind of gets a bit boring, really, because obviously you don't really know what to talk about or updates and stuff. But yeah, but occasionally though, I do talk to them and stuff, but yeah, I talk to them like on other things, but obviously I don't call them very often because there's really no need and that. But yeah, but video calling my own dad, which is nice, and obviously that's nice to people. So there you go. But yeah, I will be having that. As I said, with my fiance, that'll be soon. I just don't know when really. She's busy and that, so I don't know. But hopefully, sometime in the new year we will be. I don't think we'll be having one tomorrow. I don't think. I don't actually think it'll be until like the new year. We'll probably end up having one now. I don't think. I'm just trying to work out like a day we can actually have it, but I don't really know at the moment. But hopefully, one of the days anyway, we are going to have one. But we'll have to see. But yeah, but I know that I did say we were going to have one a few days ago, but yeah, but it just all depends of when she's ready and stuff, and I'm ready and all that. Well, I'm actually ready for it, but she might not be ready. So yeah, it just all depends on that. But it'll be really nice to talk to her and stuff and see how it's getting on, how she's getting on at home, and that. But hopefully it will happen soon. But it just all depends of when she's ready and stuff like that. So we'll have to see. Anyway, I think that's going to be enough for part 3 then. I've kind of mentioned. So I think in the next part I'm going to talk a little bit more about New Year's Day and stuff. So I think I'll mention that. So yeah, I think I'll mention that because at the time I'm going to be doing my videos tomorrow might be after midnight because obviously I've got plans in the daytime, so it might not be until after midnight. But I'll have to let you know when it'll end up being. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this part, and I will see you all in the next YouTube live stream.